What's up, everybody? Welcome back to RWBY D&D. As always, I'm your host, Connor. With us, we have Mike as Haku.
What's going on?
Travis is Flynn.
What's going on?
And Zach is Aquos.
Well, hello.
Whoops.
God, that's stupid. Quick recap as to what happened last time. The team fought the Shadow Grim from the Vision and found the final relic. However, before one of them could lay their claim to it, Frey teleported away, forcing the team to join him in his goals, or else abandon the relic.
Which it looks like we already abandoned one relic. Good job, Haku.
And he threw it to the people who aren't going here.
All I know is
What a leader!
All I know is whenever if we get them back and we make it out of here, I'm gonna be like, all right, now we can take both relics back to the king. And I'm gonna look at Haku and I'm gonna be like,
So, picking up immediately where we left off, Flynn, you appear in the room. Does anyone else see this, or just Flynn?
hold on, Aqua should appear first.
I was first.
Flynn, you don't appear in the room.
You can leave me in there.
I mixed up the order. Aquos, you appear in the room.
Does that say Verity?
Yeah, that says bitter.
God damn, I was like, what?
No!
Jesus.
Not again!
So, you appear in a dimly lit room. You see there are windows around the place. It is dark outside. And there are two people inside the room. One of which you recognize as Freya, the other of which I don't think your character is familiar with. So, you're looking around the room. See, it's a dimly lit room. See, it's dark outside. It's nighttime. Seems to be homely, like a small home. And you see Freya in front of you is holding the briefcase. And both of them are now staring at you as you have appeared.
Hey. How you doing? You're muted, Travis. Remember when you said you'd hit the button and be
I
muted?
knew I would.
It happened.
It was a briefcase that it was in because I thought it was just the sword straight up.
No, it was
No, it was a
absolutely a
briefcase.
case. He said a case. I remember that.
Okay.
What, how you doing?
And you see the unknown man to you, Bitter. Wait, real quick, grab something here. He draws a large, two-handed sword and is looking at you.
Let me come in at this point, please.
And at that moment, Flynn
I have
comes
my
in.
hands up.
Could I be like right next to Aquos?
You have appeared where you have appeared.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna see that situation and have my gun like this, and then point it right at Aquos and say, "Get on the ground, Faunus hater!"
Okay. I guess I'll get on the ground.
You see they both are now eyeing you curiously. Another
I'm
moment
gonna,
passes.
Kind of take a step like over here, kind of so my back's more toward the wall, like I'm waiting for someone else to come through.
Yes. So then a moment passes, and Haku, you appear.
Whoa. We came at the same time?
Him and Frey were at the same time.
No, actually, they weren't. Haku came in, and Flavo and Frey were at the same time.
Oh, fuck Flava. Who cares?
GG.
He died in transport.
I'm gonna say, God, this teleportation thing's so random. Get on the ground! I'm gonna point my gun at Haku now.
I'm just gonna look around confused.
Haku, just do what he says. Just get on the ground.
She has the weapon, right? Or she hasn't opened the case, has she?
No, she's holding the case in her hand. Bitter has his two-handed sword drawn, and Flynn is aiming his gun at you.
Alright, so they're looking at me as if he's an enemy, and they are not looking at Flynn. They're looking at us.
Correct.
Alright, I'm gonna put my hands up right now. and like wait, I guess the few seconds that they're gonna take to teleport in.
And then another moment passes. And then you see Flavo and Frey both enter.
All right, Frey, situation under control. I'm gonna still have my gun pointed at Haku.
He's gonna look at you, get reading the context, looking around at everything. Okay. Well, good job. Now, Flynn, roll a deception check.
I have a spirit die, so if it roll 1, then I'm okay.
Unless you roll 2 ones.
Well, what are the odds of that?
Pretty high.
That was pretty good
Knowing how-
deception.
Pretty
Nothing like Luteus.
GG.
So at that point, Frey is going to he's going to kick Flavo to the ground, like placing his foot beneath his knee or behind his
Can
knee.
he kick him too
kicking
hard
down.
and break his neck?
GG.
Not quite there.
Wait, can we roll that 1d100? Yeah.
So Freya looks to Frey. Frey, what the hell are you doing? Frey just looks at her nonchalantly. I've obtained the relic and brought along a couple of allies and hostages. I presume you handled the last batch with no issue? Frey looks to you all again. The last batch you brought in were dangerous. How the hell did you manage to knock them all out? Frey says, there was a conflict in Vacuo. Mantle attacked. I captured the elites from Vacuo's side. She looks around again at you all. Vitter. Through all of them but Frey and that one, she gestures at you, Flynn, in the prison. And you all go willingly?
Yeah, I'm not going to cause a ruckus.
Don't have much of a choice.
Not with a traitor in our midst.
GG.
So you can see everything. I'm just going to move you there. Up real quick, add you. Sure.
You didn't have to spit on me.
I always knew I hated your character, Flynn. I always knew.
Travis made you.
I felt it.
It's an automatic hate. Also, my name is Zach, and I hate all Faunus.
That's not true. My first character was a Faunus. Hey, get out of the room! What the f*** I tell you?
Before you're actually brought out of the room, as
They
Vitter
hate
is
you.
as Vitter's bringing you out, Frey stares at him and just speaks, your mask. It changed. Vitter at that point stops and looks to Freya. Freya speaks. Bueller decided we should change to a more uniform style. And Frey, just monotone. I see. Frey steps up to the table. Flynn, introduce yourself to Freya here.
I'm gonna step up to I'm gonna stand right there at attention. My name is Flynn, and I am a Faunus. Hi, Flynn. My name's coming. I don't have any noticeable traits that reveal me, so I've had to live in hiding my whole life. I'm ready to not live in hiding anymore.
She eyes you curiously, and then just nods her head. Very well. I wasn't aware that you were still recruiting, Frey. Says, I needed some help. Things got crazy over at Vacuo. I say, well, I hope not too crazy. What's the situation between Vacuo and Mantle? Says, well, we've stopped Mantle's biggest weapon, but we weren't able to stay to see exactly what the fallout was. Why? She says, because we've just sent a few people back there. Bueller and Razor are escorting them as we speak to the jet.
Fucking pranked it. 2 gods. Not ready for that.
Frey says, "Oh, Guren and her team. We've struck a deal with them. If they arrive back at Vacuo, and they're able to maintain control, they will hold dominance over us." That's not the right wording that I meant to say.
Was it like reverse? Like we will hold dominance over them, or like?
I meant they will hold the dominion for us.
Okay.
Dominance.
Essentially, they'll provide us safe shelter and a place where we can make a new base of operations closer to the war. Frey says, "I see. How tactful. Well, I suppose I should introduce Flynn to his new home, right?" And she nods her head. "Good. Inform me when Bueller gets here. I'd like to speak with him." And you two make your way out.
I'm gonna nod at them both and then walk with you.
You walk out of this large building here to see a very small, very basic town.
Oh, I know this place from Canon. It's
It is
pretty.
very highly under construction and very basic for most of the buildings. With
Is
the
this where
exception
Blake's
being, yeah,
in Canon? Is this where Blake's family is? Okay.
this is Menagerie.
Menage, that's the word.
And you see there are a number of faunists working around, working on buildings. Actually, it's nighttime. You see a couple of them walking around. At which point, Frey brings you into this far building.
Flynn, right?
Yep, Flynn.
Okay.
Guess I don't need you to there for vision. And you walk into an empty house.
How quaint. Did you not hear me?
I heard I
He
point.
spoke.
I said, how quaint.
Oh, I thought you said I point. I just misheard you. It says, "Yeah, it's a nice, cozy little place. It'd be good for you if you ever want to come back here as a faunus."
Yeah. So what's the plan, Frey?
Right now, the plan is to get some rest overnight. Tomorrow, I'm going to visit with Cetra. He'll be warden of the prison at the moment.
We'll want to act fast if Bueller and Razor aren't here. But we also want the rest of the team to get their aura back.
Yeah. I also haven't been entirely honest.
No! Who could have called that?
When I said that we were about even with the group on my side versus the one staying loyal to Freya, it's a little bit more skewed in her favor. So we will need them to be in good condition. As well as the other allies of yours that I sent here prior. They might be good to aid us.
That makes this a lot more difficult. We may have to... It may be... So it's definitely going to be more of a forceful takeover and not a half and half situation.
Yeah.
You didn't have to send the sword off.
No, I did. Haku said it himself. You all had your job to do, and I couldn't wait for this to die before that happened.
I did notice something. with my perception check that I never rolled. Haku didn't have the staff.
Yeah, so he handed it off before he left.
To the Reapers?
Yeah.
They're not capable enough to stay alive.
They
Cherenkov
might
took
be.
them down in 30 seconds.
To be
I
fair, he
mean,
got the jump on them.
He almost killed us. Like,
Correction, he almost killed you.
Hopefully they
just
can.
fine.
Hopefully they can stay in hiding enough to and in stealth enough to get back to the kingdom. But if they're going on foot, it's going to take a long time.
You're right. Right now, we need to focus on this. And whatever happens after, I'll help you all with.
All right. I don't have to worry. This town seems pretty new. I don't have to worry about any type of surveillance, do I?
No. There's nothing here technical.
He's been gone for months.
The closest thing is going to be the jet. But, as she said, looks like they're handing that over to Gurren and her forces.
So, one way or another, we're going to have to deal with Bueller and Razor when they get back. And any of their forces, which would be the prison. So you go do what you do. I'll rest here.
Okay. I'll be back first thing in the morning.
Sit over here on the bedside, polishing my gun.
Oh, there's no bedside. This is empty.
I sit over here in this corner on the ground,
GG.
polishing my
In the
gun
dirt.
in the dirt, polishing my gun with my rag and stuff, and loading a couple of poison ammo.
Now, let's cut to you all over at the prison.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm just gonna be laying here, hurting, hand burned.
Oh yeah, so I guess I'll find out if that heals up or not.
The heck no, but not like quickly anyway. It's gonna be crispy for a little bit. It's alright.
Ah,
I thought I was hoping it'd be original recipe.
Tabby,
though.
you're
Little
alive.
Crispy ain't gonna hurt.
It looks at you all. Happy to see you are too. I don't know what happened. We were in the fight with Mantle, and then I woke up here.
One word. Frey.
So y'all came back here to help him, or...
Right now, I'm not too sure what the fuck's going on. I think Flynn's defected. I think it was all a ruse.
Blended.
That'll be
You know better
concerning
than
if
that.
that's the case. Also,
Poor
Spirit
Mike.
Tide Aquas. From your character's perspective, that completely makes sense.
Poor,
He's traded
poor
once
Mike though.
before.
He was trying to say something and totally no one heard him because his mic was not rolling.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't hear you if you said something.
I said no. Flynn wouldn't defect. We know better than
Really? He wouldn't? The one who's been on Frey's side since the beginning?
Like,
Frey
even
was
Frey-
his responsibility. You told him that. He said it. I kind of ordered it. And who kind of just fucked us over? Frey. And I would argue, based on what we just experienced back there, Flynn. We got played, Haku.
He definitely betrayed our trust, but his goal is likely still the same. Unfortunately, circumstances are quite a bit different from what he described, as we've been sent directly to prison instead of helping.
Do we notice Cetro there?
Yes. You see,
Okay.
he is just sitting in a chair, leaning back, looking at you all, listening.
I don't care. F him. I
So,
didn't even see him there. I was like scrolled up, and all I saw was and then I scrolled
Sure.
down. He said that.
I'm clearly yelling to him,
Rip.
Cetro.
Howdy.
Oh snap!
So what's
she's
there to
alive.
do around here?
You can talk to each other. You can sleep. You can piss. For all I care, you can piss on each other.
Cool. Well,
This is a
How you
Mike
doing?
character after all.
He stands up. Starts walking over to you. Put your hand through the bars.
I'll do it, but can I ask why?
No,
Both hands?
just one.
I'll put my left hand.
He grabs it firmly. Tell me
Howdy.
exactly what happened to get you here.
Break
Frey
free.
teleported me. I thought that was pretty clear.
What was the circumstances that led up to that? From your encounter with Frey to here, let me know what happened.
He touched me and I teleported.
No, your initial encounter with Frey.
Oh my god, we're going all the way back to the wedding? So you want to know everything, Cetro?
Yeah.
Here's the truth. And I'm going to kind of outline just kind of like meeting him, what he told us, like literally everything he told us. And essentially, I'm going to get to the end and be like, and that's where that case comes into play. I'm going to look him dead in the eyes. And you can tell Freya this. I will do whatever she needs for me to get that case back.
He releases your hand. Thank you for your candor.
Was telling Cetro is I'm trying to make it firmly believe that like I legit think Flynn lied to us and was with Frey the whole time.
And that is your honest perspective.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's why I said thank you for your candor. Walked off to the corner.
Okay.
Walk around and verify your story by asking everyone. I was scared. I was like, oh snap.
So he's looking around at you all.
Do we have beds in here like the rock slabs? That...
Yeah, like shitty beds.
Okay. I'm gonna
More
lay
than
down.
I have.
It is true.
GG.
At least
Just
you've got a
like with
warm
my
bed.
landing.
Because it's like a house.
You get dirt. We don't even
This
get dirt.
house
We get
is
hard
not
concrete.
a home.
This is not the home I know.
GG.
I will give it
Any other chatting y'all are doing in here?
I'm laying down.
I'm gonna just like wrap my arm up in this
That was really fucking good.
in this scarf. GG.
All right. That is beginning to hurt quite severely, by the way.
Yeah, so I'm wrapping it up. But I got nothing in here, so I'm like, all right, let me just not expose it to anything at least.
I'm gonna. Can I see you trying to wrap it up and take care of it? Would you allow me to see that?
Like me allow you to see that, or like you asking kind of.
Connor.
I was like,
Oh, yeah.
Cetro, can I ask you a favor, please?
What?
Do you know anyone here who knows anything about medicine or medical anything?
Yeah, we got one.
You don't have to let him out of the cell. Can you please look at Haku's arm?
Let me see what I can do. Takes a step outside. And the door closes behind him.
There's a chance. Good job, Aquos.
Oh, I was legit. I want him to look at your arm,
Yeah, no,
but because I assume we don't have our weapons or anything, right?
Right.
I mean, it wouldn't matter if I had a weapon or not. Like, I'm in a very dire situation right now.
The fuck you doing?
So a few minutes pass, and then he comes back with another metagame familiar face. Oop. Didn't mean to open that up.
Who's that?
With Norton's former wife.
Does she recognize me?
She walks up to you. You have seen her before, haven't you?
Yeah.
Haku has.
Yeah. She looks at you. Didn't think I'd be seeing you again here.
Likewise.
So you're
Come out.
wounded.
A little bit.
Nah, I'm fine.
Show me the wound.
I got unwrap. Huh? I started unwrapping it. Alright.
Just
I
preemptively in case it happens.
It already happened.
I did, yeah.
Oh, did I miss it?
might have
God
been
damn it.
delayed for you. Yeah. GG, SpongeBob and Patrick.
So she's looking at your arm. She says, "Can you move it?"
I guess I try to move it.
You go to try to move it. Roll a fortitude save. I'm
This is
gonna
my
leave
left
this
arm,
up
right?
to the dice.
Yeah, this is my left arm, actually.
Yeah.
I was gonna say my weapon hand was holding my weapon. Fortitude. I already know how this roll is gonna go, so I'm just gonna roll it to humor you. Okay, never mind. It didn't turn out like I thought it was going to.
So the hand would have been pretty severely damaged. Being in that much of heat that long.
Give me a robot arm.
I'm gonna. You can still you can feel it kind of wince a little bit, but that's all you're getting.
Okay. I guess this is about it.
She pulls out something from her pocket and she hands it to you. Eat this.
What's that?
Sensu bean.
It's a painkiller.
You see a note from Rusty.
Ah.
Well,
The sandwich. Oh gosh.
Do you eat it?
I can see where this is going. Yep, I eat it.
Says, "That's all I can do for you. I've seen wounds this same severity on my children." It's Freya and Freya. "Odds are you will never regain use of that arm. Not to its full extent. Come to terms with that. And look on the bright side. I doubt Bueller and Razor will make you live with it for long."
That is the bright side. Thank you, Mathis. Bless you.
She walks on out.
And thank you, Cetro.
It's a tough break.
Yeah, I've been through worse.
you ever see a man consistently lose his aura? I have.
Sorry, I don't hang around with weaklings.
Yeah.
Ooh. Let me out of this cell.
Do you say that?
Throw hand?
Do you say "let me out of this cell"?
Can't throw hands anymore, so.
Oh,
Throw a
hey.
hand.
Do you say that? Do you ask him to let you out of the cell?
No.
Okay.
It's gonna
Metagame.
wait a little bit.
He would have let you. He would have let you out. And he would have said, "Try anything. See if you could take me."
Then I would have did the dragon
Just take your limp
transformation.
hand and just fucking.
Dragon transformation. Say hop on, guys, and just fly out of there. We start singing the theme song.
That's, if that ever happens and you
Dragon
transform into a
tails,
dragon, that's when the big twist happens where one of your wings is burned.
Rip. Plot twist.
So he goes back and sits down. Camellia goes up to her cells. Or he goes up to her cell. That looks very painful. What gave that to you?
I look around just to see if there's cameras or listening devices. 'Cause I guess
Roll
I didn't do
perception.
that. Probably should have did that in the first
It's a
place. I didn't
giant
even
ass
see-
dude sitting down.
I didn't even see him. I had to when you said that, I scrolled down and I was like, oh.
It's like your real life perception check had failed.
GG, exactly. Rip.
From what you're seeing, there's nothing that looks like a recording device or a camera. The only thing that looks like it might be listening, as far as you can see at least, is Cetro.
I feel safe enough. I'll speak quietly. Well, I'm not really sure what to call it. I guess it was a Grim, but not like one I've ever seen.
It's the one that you all saw in that vision. And Draco told me. Or was she there?
She
She met up
was not
after,
there.
right? Okay, good.
Yep.
Good. I was just making sure I got that right. I've had too many characters in this. Too many unique
It's like
characters.
the canon, Ruby.
It's alright. they all need the spotlight. A little bit of the character development here and there.
You know, the divide happened.
Yeah.
GG.
This is the divide. We're there.
This is it. A reenactment.
So she just kind of nods and goes back and sits on her bed.
Is walk up. Where's everyone else? All I see is Red here.
Everyone else is here, I guess, with 2 exceptions. Gurin and her team were sent off. They made some deal with Fang, and I don't know what happened to them after that.
Where's Draco?
Fei-Pa, she's going to speak. Fei-Pa is now a member of Fang. So that's pleasant. Draco is...
Fuck.
And then you say, where's Draco? And she is... Draco's dead.
And I'm going to, and I will roll. I'm going to roll this. I'm going to be so upset. I'm going to punch the bar as hard as I can. I'm just rolling a strength check.
I was hoping for a 20, like breakout.
That's what I was hoping for too. So
You-
pissed that I just break it.
You punch into it, you feel a ton of pain in your hand, but the bar holds fast.
Who did it?
No one here.
Who did it?
I don't actually know who it was, but it was one of the Mantle Forces.
I know who it was.
GG.
Gotcha.
And as for Arian, well, he's still in vacuo as far as I know.
I assume Cloud too.
As far as I know.
Gotcha.
What's been the state of things since you've been here? Or have you been in here the entire time?
As
Excuse me.
when I woke up, I was behind these cells.
Dang it. Alright, I'm gonna just like sit down and wrap this wound up and just like lay down.
How you holding up, Red? Sounds like the real life Red.
Rip.
If you want it to be like the real life Fred, I can.
Rip. GG.
It's yours, Red.
Oh my
Take a lesson. Take a message or a lesson from Dune. It's a terrible habit.
GG.
So you all go to sleep. Next morning happens. We're going to stick you at the prison cell at the moment. All of your aura is fully recovered. Haku, you can still not move your hand any more than you could previously.
But his aura up though.
Yeah, your aura is back to full.
Alright, cool.
So you could tell if any regeneration was going to happen from your aura to your burn wound, it would have happened.
Who put these Z's up here?
It's probably trash. Yeah.
So that means you take a -5 to each hit check.
No. I was holding one-handed this whole time.
Suddenly, out of nowhere, Fenrir breaks into the walls and eats him and runs away.
GG. I was like,
Shout out
"Thanks,
to
your
episode
character."
1. God damn it.
GG.
I'm still upset about that one.
What, how?
No, about episode 1 and him disappearing.
Oh, GG.
Anyway, so if y'all are doing anything, you're welcome to. Otherwise, we're going to continue on to Flynn.
Yeah, I'm just chilling.
Sleep. Just like Flavo here.
We get a meal?
No.
He's going to look at you. Maybe.
Hi.
That's a no.
You didn't even decorate overnight? Just lazy. Just following orders.
You're knocking on your door, Flynn, as you wake up.
I put on a little makeup. And then
Some dirt.
I'm gonna open the door.
Let's go. Make sure your friends are all right. And then you all
Oh, look.
arrive.
My
at the
health is
prison.
the same. It's 153. Oh wait, is that the max on this from this character? It is the max. Never mind
That's the
then.
max on this token.
It's an old.
Like I said, I
token.
had to copy from a previous token because things got wiped. Partially.
You guys are still in the 100s.
Right side. I don't know if you've seen it, Zach. They've redone the way that you change your character's health and all that shit. Like they just reworked the GUI from a DM.
Oh yeah. Oh, I didn't notice that.
So it doesn't happen as a player. Like your stuff is still the same, but hopefully all your stuff is okay. Because I lost a little bit.
I will be checking in the morning. My stuff was fairly new though, so.
Yeah. All right. So Frey and Flynn walk into the prison.
We do.
Citra greets him. Well, well, well.
Do you want to put us on the
Took you
map?
long enough.
Well, well, well.
Traitor! Kill him, Cetro! Do it now!
Citra's going to turn to you after hearing that. He's going to turn back to Frey. That one's a mouthy little prick.
What?
But at least he's honest. He told me everything that happened. Even though he's wrong, he believes everything he said. Frey just kind of nods his head. Everyone, this is Cetro. He is on our side.
Wait, what do you mean by our side? No, we're supposed to be on Bueller's team.
GG.
He teleports behind you. Nothing personal, kid. So he walks forward. We've got a few hours probably before Bueller and Razor get back. We have some options ahead of us, and I've been thinking it through the night.
Hold up. It's like, this is all legit. You guys plan that shit?
Yeah.
Cetro, my boy, could at least gotten us some damn food.
Citra looks at you. Rations are determined by Freya.
Well, then carry on. At ease, soldier.
Woo, woo. So Frey says, if y'all have any other ideas, feel free to chime in. But let me tell you what I've got so far. We can make just a brazen attack. Gather up what forces we have. See if maybe you can convince that Fey Pa guy again. Says just turn to you, Flynn, since he's here. And just try and take down the worst of the forces before Buell and Razor are here.
And what happens when they arrive? They're probably the strongest people outside of the Fuhrer that we know.
That's the reason why we'd hit everyone else before they get here. Increase our best chances.
It also
Alternatively,
it also lowers all of our aura before they get here. So we have a handicap before they even arrive.
yes, that is the downside. But if we emerge victorious from the fight, I'd say a handicap fighting those two is better than fighting those two and everyone else at the same time.
True.
Alternatively, where we are stationed right now is relatively calm. But elsewhere on this island, continent, whatever the hell you want to call it, on our menagerie, there are some pretty lethal and dangerous Grimm. We could try and draw them here.
But that would put your people at risk. Don't you want to try to convert?
Yes. But the people who would be taking up the initial defenses would be the most dangerous of their side. The ones who I do not expect we can convert. Bueller, Razor, Bitter, Nethys, and Scotty.
What about your sister?
My sister is intellectual. She's not the greatest fighter. She's certainly not up to my standards.
I need to ask you something. I don't care what the plan is. Who's off limits? I assume your sister?
No one is off limits.
Are you wanting to take this on a route of trying to get more people on our side?
I
Or
would
we
like to
fight
take
right
as many
back?
of them alive as possible. With the exceptions of Bueller and Razor.
Can you promise me one thing?
What?
I guarantee I'll need help against Razor. But
You'll
let
have
me finish him.
If you can see it to the end of that fight, you have my word.
I want you to know my goal is that case.
And
I
once
think-
we're done, you can have it.
Then let's get to it. Haku, I guess you make the call.
So I had a few questions. Good questions, by the way, because I was going
Yeah,
to ask some of those.
I
Same
was going to
questions.
say I have questions too about this.
Go ahead.
But thank you, Aquos. You actually asked like over half of the questions I was going to ask.
Hey, one leader to another, man.
So about the defectors, or at least the people supporting your cause, you mentioned how many of them were there? You didn't really get specific.
I may have undersold that number. You have
By,
me,
Take a
Cetro,
then.
and Tyrion. You might have encountered him before. He's missing an arm.
Okay.
Dude and Haku did.
Yeah. Well, good and Howl.
Was it
Rip
Hal
Hal.
at the time? I guess
Yeah.
it was.
How many members of Fang are there? I guess in comparison.
Not counting the civilians that have been here to aid in construction or housing efforts. That would be 7.
We should definitely lure in those Grim then.
Let me ask you something, Free. Are you willing to die for your own cause?
Yes.
Well, I'm not willing to let you die for your cause, because who's to say that you're going to keep up the end of the bargain if you die?
My people are honorable. Those that are on my side, anyway.
Do you think you're any different than them, Free? Than Bueller? Than Razor?
Yeah. We haven't
And
sold
you-
our hearts.
And you're truly willing to walk down this path of blood, to trade their lives, the life of your own sister and your comrades, to make sure this goal of yours is achieved?
If that's necessary. Yes. Because if I don't succeed, there's not a doubt in my mind that Faunus will be killed in their entirety because of the backlash.
I'm gonna roll a sense motive just for sort of role play aspect. It's rolling the dice.
You feel as though he's being genuine.
And I have nothing more to say.
Yeah, so I have a question then.
Yes.
So, are we evacuating the prison now, or are we going to keep up the charade?
That depends
of
on
them
which
being-
strategy we're going through. If we're
Well-
doing the Grim strategy, no. It would be you, me, and Tyrion to draw in the Grim.
Okay. I don't know. I'll leave it up to the team. My vote's pulling in the green. Pulling in the Grim. At least at that
Like
point,
to-
they're distracted for a little bit. Even if they don't get hurt, they're distracted.
I'd like to offer an alternative. Since we know where the relic is, at least for right now, what are our odds of escaping? Collecting our forces, the defectors, and just leaving.
That's not
0.
what he wants.
0 chance.
0 chance.
Uh,
Because if you try and run, then we will turn on you.
See,
he brought us here to help him, not to run away.
He forced us here, Flynn. Don't forget that.
just discussing options here.
Well, I know, but we're going to help him one way or another. And if this works out to our advantage, we'll get to the king a lot faster than we would have the other way around. From what I've heard, he's got a jet.
I'm not entirely sure if we still do.
Have they left already?
Well, Bueller and Razor had already left to send Guren and them on the way. I don't know if they're bringing that jet back or not.
How would they get back here?
They'd have to send someone back with it.
Oh, like they're coming back on an airship, or they're coming back on foot?
They can't
Bueller.
come
Oh.
back, but this is an island, isn't it?
I thought you were talking about Guren and
Oh
them.
no, just
No, we're
No,
talking
so
about-
he's saying no. They were sent to bring them to the jet.
and that's it.
Razor and Bueller brought them to the jet and then let them take it from there.
Oh, okay.
So how? But the question still stands: how is? Wait.
They'll be walking back. Those two.
Yeah, there we go.
So they're still on the island.
Yeah. I guess that's also another risk with the Grim aspect. I don't know where that jet is stashed, or was stashed. But if we end up encountering them prior, well, if they see through our charade, that's pretty much it.
I feel like it's a risk we need to take.
Where's the relic now? Do you know?
With Freya,
She's keeping it with her.
she's trying to break into it,
Right now?
I imagine.
I will tell you how to open it.
And why
If
would
we
you do
open
that?
it, because Blanco will fight her. Only the king can open it.
So do you genuinely believe that? Because that's not true.
I thought that's what it was.
Was
The
it about
king-
the one case?
The king bypasses the Blanco protection.
That's what I'm talking about. Is
Okay.
the Blanco protection of it. Anyone can open it.
Yeah. That's, okay, I just had to clarify that. We could do that.
There's a lot of risk involved in this, Fred. You put us in a very, very tough situation.
I know.
You do realize that our mission is not just for a small group of people or a city or a town. This involves the entire world. You understand? This mission cannot fail.
Neither can mine.
I'll put my trust in you. But I'm telling you now, I will not abandon my mission.
That is the Ninja way. Believe it.
All right. Well, I guess it's decided then. The grim path it is. Flynn, let's get going. We'll meet up with Tyrion and go on a hunt, as we'll publicly say. Etc. When the fighting starts, let them free. Citra nods his head.
Just let us free now.
As I'm walking out, let's say, to Frey. I guess worst case scenario, if the Grimm start to catch us, you could just teleport us back to your sister, right?
I guess, yeah, that's true.
Would it be crazy if you teleported the Grimm right to your sister?
He looks at you. I hadn't considered this.
Have you ever tried that? Like, have you ever tried to teleport a Grimm to her?
Never have tried.
To your own sister?
Oh, man. I know you want to keep her alive. I'm just saying, like,
It would also certainly blow my cover.
it would.
We'll keep that in mind as a last case scenario. God damn it. There's
Did they
a
already
pink
leave?
spike there.
We heard you fine.
Okay, good. I saw just a little blip turn orange on my fucking thing.
Hey, before I walk
GG.
out, could I look at Aquas and be like, told you I wouldn't betray you?
Fuck you, sucker!
See you
No, I'll
there.
walk out.
You were pretty damn convincing, Flynn. Well done.
GG. After they leave, I want to gather the crew. Gather around.
Except for Flynn, because he ain't part of the crew.
Y'all are gonna like move
Well,
right
he's
here.
Cage.
Except for
For
Flavo.
Flavo, because he's like
You know, we'll have Flavo do it too.
streaming
Why?
Z's from his face.
Actually, Flavo, you could be pretty pivotal here.
GG.
Oh my god.
Rip.
Gosh.
GG. All
Haku,
right.
before you say something, well, you know, go ahead. You may actually say it.
Oh, go ahead, please.
No, please.
All right. I meant what I said. I know it's kind of been, I don't know, flip floppy. Maybe it seems that this mission hasn't been taken as serious, but if it comes down to it, we're getting the case and we're getting out of here.
I'll ensure that happens. If it comes down to it, I will step in the
I know
line.
he's there. We're talking quietly. That's why we moved him close. But
Likewise.
yeah. I just want you all to understand what that's gonna mean. That could mean leaving our own team, our friends, abandoning people in danger.
It's funny you say this. Flavo, there's two things that I need you to do. If you're going to do anything in this fight, there are two things.
GG.
If Haku gets that case, you make sure everyone around sees me with the case. 2, if Razor and Bueller arrive and they see all of the Grimm attacking, I need you to make it look like that the members of Fang that are against us look like Grimm.
Okay.
GG.
Can you reserve your aura for both of those things?
Yes.
This works.
Okay.
Metagame, I just want to say I'm sorry.
To Flavo or
to Nick or like or to us
About
or
that
to
whole conversation.
GG.
Yeah, because what's gonna happen is what Travis wrote.
I'm not gonna say anything beyond what I just said.
Cool.
So I'm gonna reach my arm through Haku. No matter what happens, you need to get that case to the king.
Oh, that means that Haku can't like hold the case and his sword. He can only hold the sword or the
Nah.
case, so he will
Nope.
be defenseless.
Nope. I still I don't have control of like gripping things. I can still hold it underneath my armpit. Or I
But you
can just
can't
hold it in my
wield them
teeth.
both at the same time or hold them both in like the same hand.
Oh yeah, no, I wasn't gonna try and do that.
That's all I'm saying. It's been an honor to serve with you, Haku.
Likewise.
It's been an
One
honor
tear
for-
rolls down my eye.
GG.
You.
Final battle.
My brother died! Poof!
GG.
Give me your arm. Start
Rip.
smacking it. Does it hurt? Does it hurt? How do you think he felt?
Rip. GG.
So, Flynn, Frey, you both meet up with Tyrion.
I'm really worried about you apologizing. Like, what are you apologizing for? This irritates me.
It'll make sense later. So Flynn and Frey, you both meet up with Tyrion, and you see Tyrion is a man who is missing one of his arms. Doesn't have it replaced, and he has wings like that of a Pegasus. You two have met him
this is the-
outside of the town, so there's no
this-
one in within earshot.
Cool.
Are
So
you
this
on a
is the guy,
separate
huh?
map?
No, not yet.
Oh, I was gonna say, what are all these guys doing in the corner then?
This is just to emulate that they are together right now. So if you have anything you want to question or ask, you can do it now. Otherwise, we're going to skip ahead to the next map.
I'm just gonna say. So, what's the plan on getting them to come back? We're just gonna shoot them a couple times and run.
Yeah, that's kind of the idea.
My luck, I'll shoot it once and it'll die. So, we'll just see how it goes. Should we wearing some sort of mask?
Oh, I thought that's something that I think I'm going to do.
Yeah, there's coronavirus out there, Flynn.
Tyrion, you see, has his on, but Frey doesn't have his. He's going to say, there's no reason.
Well, I mean, just in case we run into you know who.
Must have
It
voted
won't
for
matter if we have the mask on.
Guess you have a point.
Besides, I only have the old version.
See in my inventory. Do I have any? Nope. That was Razor. He collected masks.
Yep. You continue making your way into the forest. And you can see an area ahead of you starts turning into desert. And then you see two familiar faces emerge from the sand.
I wasn't done drawing!
Shut up.
Oh boy, look at that. It's a
We
big
have
monkey
to go
looking
back,
fella.
Kate.
To go back. I've thought about rewatching Lost recently.
Can
Yo,
they
what the?
not be there? Is this why you're sorry?
No, this actually, well, I mean, sort of, but no. This was going to happen either way. And the other thing was also going to happen either way.
I swear.
linked, but
if
not
somebody
directly.
betrayed me. I swear.
So you see that they're walking up. Gula goes, well, Frey. It's been a long time. Who's he? Points at you.
I'm Flynn.
Just so nonchalantly. Hey.
He's gonna just looking at Flynn to Razor. You two look very similar.
Yeah. I was gonna say he's a good-looking guy.
So Bueller says, so, did you succeed? Frey nods his head. Good.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, she has it? He nods his head. All right. Bring us both to her. What are you guys doing out here anyway? So we're up on a hunt. Okay. Showing the new guy the ropes, huh?
Why does Bueller remind me of Negan? Like so much.
Ray says, yeah, something like that. Good. I'm in a good mood today. We'll have a place in Vacua waiting for us, and now we'll have the relic. Well, one of them. Well, and he holds out his hand. Frey touches him, teleports him away. Eraser does the same thing. Touches him, teleports him away.
I was half expecting Frey to say,
Very
"There's a
good.
present for you in the jail."
Why did I trust you?
I almost expected Frey to be like, and just like pull his gun up and shoot him. Like, oh shit, we're doing this right now.
You all continue your way until you arrive in the desert, and you
Better ask
continue
more
walking
fucking questions, Flynn.
for some time.
So who was that?
Hang on. Does Flynn look surprised?
Do you look surprised,
good, I
Flynn?
can continue.
Was this an unexpected turn of events?
What? Wait, what?
What
Hold
just transpired?
Oh, with Razor and them? No.
Yeah.
I assume that was probably gonna happen.
GG.
Alright.
What are you
There's
drawing?
fucking-
What is this?
Well, we didn't want to pee and poop in our jail. So we pooped and peed in his.
GG.
I guess your character does have a history of peeing just straight on the floor, so I guess.
All right. So that happened. All right. One time, first off, and it was out of frustration from not being able to do anything else.
You see a man walks into the jail cells, into the prison.
All
He
right.
walks up to you specifically, Haku, and he looks at you, Aquas. Well, what do we have here?
We meet again, Bueller.
For the last time.
So, I hear that my brother-in-law brought you here.
Seems that way.
That's good. After the last batch, I was half questioning his dedication for bringing you all back to me. Oh, Aqua. Razor's coming for you, buddy.
I'm staying silent.
Seems you haven't had a change of heart.
A change of heart? Why? We're winning. Assuming Gurren gets everything she needs done in Vacuo, we're going to be completely safe and under their protection. We'll finally be able to get directly involved with the war. Once everyone else has lost their morale, of course.
It's a very clever strategy.
Thank you. I am quite clever.
But at what cost? At what cost, Bueller?
What cost? The cost of humanity. Not much of a cost, if you ask me. I'll happily pay that price.
And I'm sure some would. But not everyone.
Cetro, what have you gotten out of them? Cetro stands up and speaks. It's exactly as Frey told Freya.
I
Well.
fucking knew it too. I don't know what the fuck is the truth.
GG.
Viola looks at him. Well, that's a damn shame. I was really hoping there'd be some more nuance or some more entertainment. But, well, again, it looks at you again, Aquas. Razor's gonna be happy at least. You know what? I think I should have some fun. Takes a step back.
This Haku.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a human by the toe. If he hollers, let him go. And I will choose you. And he points to Flavo.
I knew this was coming.
So, okay, never mind. He moved.
He's looking at the ground. Oh, disgusting. I'm definitely killing you.
I have that music playing in the background right now. This makes it so much more sad.
So imagining him like walking over like poop, like he's like while the music is playing in the background. Oh,
Cetro, come here. Cetro walks up. Once I'm done, unlock the jail cell. You see, he tosses in a yellow dust crystal. It explodes, and you see it paralyzes Flavo.
Just him? Thank God.
Just
hey,
him.
what do you think you're doing?
Cetro unlocks the door. Walks over and picks up Flavo's paralyzed body.
I said, what do you think you're doing?
Bringing him to get some fresh air. We're just gonna hang out.
You know that's not what this is. Stop this.
Starts walking out. Don't worry, Haku. We'll be back for you.
Flavo, just remember what I told you.
Yeah.
Okay.
He starts walking out.
Hey, you're on our side. Where's Frey? What is this? This wasn't what we talked about.
Are you saying this after Bueller heads out, or while he's still in there?
Oh, while he was still in there. But I was talking to Cetro.
Yeah, but I'm making sure that you're saying this that way Bueller can hear it.
Yeah.
Bueller turns around at this and looks at Cetro. And Cetro looks at you with a very calm glare.
Long live.
I don't know what you're trying to do, but if you don't shut up, I'm going to kill you.
I'm not going to let you kill Flavo.
He starts walking away.
At least make it a fair fight. Why don't you let us all out?
Haku, do I do it or do I not do it?
Do what?
Just tell me yes or no. Is Flavo worth it? Just give me an answer as our leader.
Like, in game.
Give me
an
an
answer. I know how we
answer.
all feel about. All right, I know how we all feel out of game. In character, Flavo is a valued member
Yes,
of the
he
team.
is.
Now,
Aquos,
if we take our metagame feelings, we can't project them into Flavo. Flavo has nothing to do.
I'm activating one of the charges that's in my jacket, blowing open my door, and I'm immediately running after Flavo.
I will allow that to happen.
So I'll take. I don't remember what charges I did. I think I did explosive. I don't know what damage that would be though, because I assume I take damage.
Explosive dust.
Which that. Oh, I don't have the book open.
Going after him without a weapon. Daring.
I'm doing.
You know, in a way, this actually works out.
I gotta pull up the book. Sorry. I think it's 3d4, but I don't know.
Just saying,
Takes a
like,
little bit to load.
that's some obvious betrayal here. Like, he comes back in, literally like as they're coming out. We should have trusted that nerd.
Anyone else have the
I know
book
what he's
open?
into. I
can
have the book open, yeah.
Yeah, can you tell me what the damage of the dust is? Alright, I took 7 damage, and I assume the door blows open.
Yeah, the door blows open.
Bueller!
Bueller, hearing that explosion, he just smiles and throws Flavo away. Oh, finally, some fun.
He was like,
Make this a fair fight. I know you're a man.
I'm going to make it a fair fight for Flavo.
Flavo's done nothing to you. He's simply here because he was ordered to.
Would you like to take his place?
He's just following orders.
"Shit. I'll take his
I'm
place."
I'm gonna look at Haku. Put Flavo
Are we
back.
doing that like thing, that eye communication thing?
Yeah.
Or it's just like that moment where it's just like you're staring at him.
Yeah.
And I give you a nod at the end.
This metagame, I've changed something, but it now works out. There was something I was thinking about doing, but I thought like it might be too cruel. Now it's just gonna be perfect.
Do you expect me to do these kinds of things now? Like you said something and I'm just like, like just come left field with something else.
Yeah,
I
kind
feel
of.
like you prepare scenarios for these situations.
A little bit.
But I'm the wild card.
I wasn't expecting Aquos to. I wasn't expecting anyone to really have much of an issue with Flavo.
I
makes
wanted
sense.
to.
It's in
He makes
character.
a
And you know what? Spirit die for all y'all.
Hey.
Even you.
What did
Flynn.
Flynn do?
Not there. Flynn's
He
been
did
doing
something.
good here on this island.
He's doing something.
You know damn well I've done more to you and Razor than Flava will ever do to you in a lifetime.
Okay. Because he grabs Flavo, starts bringing him forward, and then tosses him to Cetro.
I was gonna
Let's lock him
there.
back up. You. With me. I feel like I killed someone, or executed someone who looked very similar to you.
You making a TIE fighter? Is that what you're trying to do, Flynn? What are you trying to do?
Hey,
You're muted.
I was trying to make Hangman. It just didn't. It just would not work for some reason.
No, I have to
was
try.
giving me this big middle finger. I just couldn't do it.
Rip. All right, here's my platform.
Here's my platform. Audience, it's been an honor being in your homes weekly as the character Aklos. I believe I'm being walked towards my death. We'll see. What is are you guys really all trying?
Yeah, I'm trying right now.
That's
I'm
pretty
almost
good,
done.
Connor. That's pretty good. I don't know how you did it.
Connor's good at that shit, though. He had a whole website devoted to shit like that.
Yeah. Way back.
KirbyDance.webpaint.com.
Yep.
It's not a real thing anymore. But
Nope. Webpaint.com is gone. At the very least, it's something new.
Mine is very similar to yours.
There's a little bit of metagame here that I did technically lie about something I said in a previous episode because I'm doing this.
Which is?
But it's just going to make it so much funner.
Funner's not a word.
I said I wasn't going to use this Grim again.
Let's see where this
you
is going.
feed me to the Grim?
Let's do it.
So Flynn, you and Tyrion are making your way through the desert.
So we
This
just
is a big ass map.
wait. Hey, how long were we walking before? How long were we walking to get to that point where they met us?
A couple of hours.
So we just cut a couple of hours off of their trip back.
Yeah.
They could be killing our team right now, or my team right now.
I don't see why they would. But maybe.
Akros has got a big mouth.
Yeah, that's true. I guess Razor does have a vendetta with him.
We need to hurry this along.
He draws his weapon and he points it at you, Flynn.
Dirty chump. I knew it. I should have trusted you. Should have killed you when I had the chance as soon as you said, alright.
Who was for that the entire fucking time?
I'm not gonna look at him. I'm just gonna keep looking straight.
You remember that,
on the ground a little bit. So what's going on, Frey?
It's a betrayal. Doesn't that fill you with anger and hatred?
A little.
I'm so angry. Oh.
Not a ton? Because it should fill you with a lot of it after everything that's happened, right?
Cetro wasn't even red.
Or it wasn't even green, my bad. I can't edit that there.
Okay. So
You can answer his question.
we fighting here, or are we? I mean,
You
it's
can
a
answer his question
2v1.
first.
What?
Are you saying that doesn't fill you with just a ton of anger and hatred right now?
More like sadness.
Not anger and hatred?
I thought you were actually trying to do something good for Faunus.
Oh, I am. And I'm doing exactly what needs to be done right here and right now. I want you to join me, thinking about everything that pisses you off at the moment. Every little detail, and then the fight's gonna happen.
Every single one of Zach's characters goes through his mind.
It's a flash.
He's gonna turn in Tyrion. You're gonna join us. Everything wrong that's happened to Faunus. Everything bad that's happened to each of us. Let it fill your thoughts. Do you let it fill your thoughts, Flynn?
Yeah. Let me roll an anger check.
Deception.
It's all right.
Thanks.
A moment passes, and you see the sands start to shift.
Oh, not this thing again.
You said you wouldn't. You said.
You promised.
And as the sandstorm looms in over the horizon.
This isn't a sandstorm.
Oh, calls for a good song. Darude.
This is not a sandstorm.
Oh, is this the freaking... Oh, please don't be that freaking thing that just like... What is it called? The Reyes? No, not the Reyes.
The worm.
Not the worm. The things with the claws that like break through your aura. They do true damage.
Yeah, the wraith or whatever. Or the reaper.
The Reaper.
Was it
Roll a
Reaper?
will save, Flynn.
Fucking.
That's okay. Fran and Tyrion have to as well.
God, I'm not gonna roll any better than that. Raise the roof. Raise the roof. Raise the roof. Raise the roof. The roof.
8.
The roof. The roof is on fire.
So you can see that the ground around you has shifted, or the atmosphere around you has shifted. Something's darker. And you can tell that something is detecting you. At that point, Frey looses his weapon. Not looses, he doesn't pull the trigger. You see he pulls it back down to his side. He says, good. I hope that would work.
So I don't trust you, that was too real.
And then, all of a sudden, you see something appear right in front of you.
The Abaddon. GG. I can't even see the name, but I can see that aura.
Chrysos?
GG.
Wait, do you not see the name?
No,
I see
I was
it.
zoomed out. I can see. I'm like, I can't see stuff.
Oh,
And I'm zoomed out so I can
shit.
see other stuff. But I can see the aura, so I already knew.
The fuck is that thing? Because Flynn's never seen it.
At that point, you see Frey quickly places his hand on its chest. And it's gone.
That's just chilling out in the desert.
Your sister
Just hanging
is
up.
dead. You know that, right?
At that point, he takes both of his hands, he slaps it on both of your chests, and you all disappear as well.
Fuck!
Alright, I don't care what he does after this. We are never dealing with Frey again, alright? Everybody in this band, we're never dealing with Frey again. I ain't doing it.
Can't hear you, Aquas, by the way.
The contract is over.
I realize that.
Oh, shit. I gave him that idea, too. This is my fault. This is my doing.
Contract is done.
Haku and Akos, you feel there is some powerful aura that has all of a sudden just entered the world around you as Bueller is walking out with Aquos from the prison. And you all stop to feel that.
Does it like feel familiar? Like I know this feeling?
Aquas wouldn't, but you might. Wait,
I
Aquas
can
would.
see what's happening.
No, we went back there after that. That's
Correct.
right.
I would not know this thing.
Neither would Razor.
Haku would.
Haku's the only one.
Correct. So this is the song as Aquos breaks out of the jail cell, being taken by Bueller. This is the music.
That theme song of the greatest hero of RWBY.
Who's slowly becoming something else.
I would argue it's probably one of the best fights of RWBY.
And he's one of the greatest heroes of RWBY.
Yeah, you're right. Watts is amazing.
This is Ironwood's song. Come on. Just like Adam's song is all about how he's a hero and a good guy.
You know what I realized the other night?
Huh.
Aquos and a lot of what he does is very similar to Ironwood, and it irritates the fuck out of me now.
GG.
Just following orders. They're just following orders.
RIP.
So, you all feel this overwhelming and sinister aura. And then you appear, Flynn, with next to Frey and Tyrion. And Freyr and Vidor are there. And we're just going to say, just for the sake of simplicity, we're going to say they're outside.
I'm going to kick open this cage then.
Okay, roll a strength check.
Give me the 20.
Remember to give
One
yourself
breaks
extra
it out.
points.
Extra points.
Yeah, because you're using your attack action to do it.
Oh yeah, forgot about that. Doubling
You
it.
always do. You always do.
Does that count as my attack? Anyway, I'll just do it.
Yeah. All that.
Double my strength mod.
You kick the jail door right open. At that point, Bueller looks back at you and he says, Cetro, handle that. And he grabs you, Akos, and he starts ripping you outside.
Like literally ripping?
Yeah.
What
He's
the
like
fuck is
a
that?
mom
Bueller?
dragging her kid who's been acting up like out of the store.
Bueller looks at that and says, I have no fucking idea. Frey,
Why'd you bring
Flynn,
it out to me?
Tyrion, what the hell are you all doing back so quick?
We got out of there as soon as it appeared, but it followed us. It like teleported with us.
For deception?
But it, well,
I mean,
it's a lie. But wow,
oh snap!
well done.
This
pretty
This is what he rolls. It always happens. Connor
Or
will
roll this one
20.
publicly since he doesn't even have a single point there. Okay.
GG.
The lies of Flynn.
He looks at that and he says, oh, god damn it. Fang to arms!
Can I have my weapon too?
Say, Tyrion, lock him back up.
What the fuck?
Just run them hands.
Cool. He sent Tyrion. That means Tyrion's on our
Yeah.
side. Yes.
So he throws,
Y'all,
so
we gotta
Tyrion
get that
grabs
case with
you and runs
Yeah.
back inside.
When
At
we
which
get
point you see
inside-
Cetro, Haku, you have busted down your door, and Cetro is going to unlock the rest of the cells.
And
I
the,
don't know
Y'all-
if he's gonna like
and the
that.
box with the weapons, right?
Yeah, and then once he's unlocked them all, he opens up the chest that was next to him that whole time. Says,
Y'all,
grab
we
your
got a
gear.
situation.
Yeah, I'm aware.
We gotta get that case and get the fuck out of here. I don't know what you guys brought back, Tyrion. That ain't no Grim I've ever seen.
Haku says, I think I can sense it.
I've not since a present like this in many years.
I haven't sensed a present like this since.
Pay my respects here. We'll start this back up.
I'm gonna look over at Freya.
Rest in
Freya,
peace.
you should probably get out of here.
She's gonna look at you. She's gonna just kind of be quiet for a second. Yeah, you're right. And she starts
Attack of
running off back into the building.
And that's when that's when he sends that tentacle up. Get back over here. Just like he did with Dune.
Where's
It's only fair.
Razor?
It's only fair.
Well, you see, there's a lot of Fang
Question.
members who haven't appeared yet, and
Let's
they'll
get
appear next time.
With the new man.
Yeah, doing this one a little bit shorter than normal because I need to make a better map for this.
Wow.
Aww. Okay.
I honestly thought more dialogue would happen, like you asking them about like why they betrayed or why they're against Fang now and shit like that, which just never came up. So that's a
Oh,
little
like
bad judgment by me.
Yeah.
Well, like Frey, Cetro, and Tyrion. Because metagame, Tyrion's one of the founders of Fluff.
Huh.
So there was going to be like a whole dive into that backstory, but it just never happened.
I mean,
So that
in
was
our
like 20
defense,
minutes that I had that like, I had thought out. It was just like, that's not going to happen.
I mean, in their defense, or in the very least, in my defense, I thought they were actually betraying me, so I was not gonna be interested in why they were leaving because I thought they weren't leaving.
I love the back and forth. Traitor, not a traitor. Traitor, not a traitor.
What's happening? Nah, I'm like never working with Frey again though. The man's too erratic.
He has done nothing erratic. He has worked towards his goal this entire time.
It's far too erratic. I can't work under these conditions.
I just posted a song in Discord that goes with Abaddon whenever he comes in.
I love this song.
Unfortunately, that's not what I'm going to be able to fucking put onto the video.
I know, but god dang, man, if you could.
That's a proper boss battle song.
Mm-hmm. Well, hey, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Be sure to let us know whether you did or didn't by using those like buttons, the comments, or subscribing. And make sure you also spread it around to all of your friends, too. I'd also like to thank our patrons. With support like yours, we're able to slowly improve on our content, so thank you so much for supporting us. If you're not already a patron and you'd like to support us directly, be sure to check out our Patreon in the description below. We have rewards like stickers, shirts, behind-the-scenes content, and even the ability to make a major character to join in one of our D&D campaigns. Well, once again, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.